Hello, everyone, and welcome into the newest edition of the Florida High School 7v7 Association's Film Room. I'm Trent Osborne, correspondent for the FHS 7v7A, and tonight we're joined by the head coach of the Pedro Menendez Falcons, Coach Anthony Rivers. Coach, thank you so much for coming on tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Any opportunity to shine some more light on our guys, I'm going to take advantage of that.
No problem at all, Coach. We appreciate your time. We're glad to help out. We have 3 kids we're going to go over here tonight and go over their film with you to get your perspective on what makes them a great fit for schools at the next level.
Yeah, I have 3 guys, very special football players for us. A couple of them are team captains. 2 of them, well, really all of them play both sides of the ball, but 2 of them heavily on both sides of the ball. They're all leaders. They all practice hard, do well in the classroom. You'll be hard-pressed to find anybody that has anything negative to say about these kids. I think quite the opposite, actually. I think anyone you run into on our team or in the building is gonna hop at the opportunity to speak highly on these kids, not just about what they do on the football field, but how much they mean to our campus. I mean, not just football. I mean, the positivity and that they bring just to the Pedro Menendez community, especially my first year being there. It's been great to see kids still willing to be positive. I know that sounds weird sometimes, but to be positive and to enjoy something and to care about something and to have passion, but not let that passion turn into animosity towards people when things don't always go well, because they don't. And we had some rough times this season, but I watched all 3 of these guys cheer on their teammates and be supportive in times where it was not easy to do so. And it's great. And so if I have an opportunity to speak about my team, but especially shine a light on these 3 guys, I want to make sure I do that. So I appreciate you guys doing that for us.
Sounds great, Coach. And first up, we'll be talking about the first of our 2 Josephs for tonight's video, Mr. Joseph Soto, the class of 2025 running back / linebacker. What sticks out about him as a prospect to you?
Football player. This guy started at Menendez since he was a freshman. He is a football player's football player. He's tough. He's hard-nosed. He's a wrestler now, right? Which fits. He runs the ball, tough. He tackles, tough. He gets off block, tough. Everything he does, is hard-nosed and tough and physical. He's a linebacker's linebacker, right? As we like to say, he's an old school throwback football player who actually can cover. He's an athletic guy. If you look at some of his sophomore film, he's making these leaping interceptions on his sophomore tape. We didn't really have him in those same areas as much this year just because of some of the things we were doing coverage-wise. But, sideline to sideline, he's made a couple plays, man, where he would kind of take a step one way, he'd dip under a block, and all of a sudden he's running towards the numbers and he's making a tackle by himself. I was just like, I didn't coach him to do that. That's just all him, man. He's a football player in the truest sense. He even used to play quarterback back in the day, man. So
now let's get into the footage on Joseph, Coach. What about his film sticks out to you from your perspective?
Right, so you're going to see in these first 2 clips here, he's playing a lot with his instincts. Like I said before, he's getting under blocks. First 2 clips, man, you can see him really deliver the blow on first impact to the ball carrier. You can see them kind of jerk back of that instant impact. I know guys, coaches love to see out of their linebackers. We know we're going to get into a few plays here of him starting to stretch the field a little bit, cover teams, get into some good spaces, and use his athleticism. He does run well. He's bouncy and springy. He's a strong guy. He's compact, but he's strong, and the coaches are wondering, he is at 6 foot now. he is at 6 foot. He's still growing. He's just good, man. I love in all these clips, you see him on these tackles, you see that ball carrier going backwards, boom, right away on first contact. And, you see their feet dying right away. When Soto gets there, he's strong, he wraps up. This one in Matanzas on a 4th down, we get to stop right here, actually. We got to stop on this play, even gets the ball out at the end to add a little extra sauce to the play. You can see us excited for that one. He's just good, man. Just great football instincts, knows how to find the ball. You can see him shedding the block here from that kid's way bigger than him. You see him get off the block and make sure the pile goes backwards, continues to run his feet. Plays with good linebacker technique, great tackling technique, man. Low hips, you see him low hips, staying low, keeping the knees bent, the base down, shooting the hands, keeping guys off of him. Right, he's been coached up really well, and he's taking it to heart, and he's applying it to the game, and he's good. He's a good linebacker, man. Good ball carrier, just tough football player.
Everything you just said comes out in spades in his footage. One question I had, though, was playing running back and linebacker. Those are two high volume, high contact positions. How did he handle that workload throughout the season?
It's fine. Soto, didn't miss any games, didn't sit out any practices, didn't, I can't even think of any plays he might have even came out just because like an ankle was hurting or anything. Maybe one or two, unless I'm forgetting one. Soto was super durable, man. Played every game. He was there for every scrimmage. He was always available when we needed him. Honestly, we could have played him more. Really could have. We could have given him more carries, and that's something we very much so intend on doing in this upcoming football season. He's been working really hard. Like I said, he's joined the wrestling team. He's out there running. He just went to a combine. He gets some extra work in the morning. He's all chips in, right, to go out with a bang here and then really lead our team. He was our only underclassman team captain. He's a leader on our team, and he leads by example in the weight room and in his training and his practice habits and all that stuff, man. He's a football player, man.
That'll wrap things up for this edition of the FHS 77A Film Room. Coach Rivers, thank you so much again for coming on. And if you'd like to follow any of these great prospects or any of the other phenomenal athletes at Pedro Menendez High School, you can follow the team on Twitter at MenendezFootBA1. That's Menendez, FOOTBA1. For the FHS 77A, I'm Trent Osborne.